your Crisis Manager, Scott Hampton.
And I'm your chair, Jeff Caso. Welcome to the Department of Defense.
We thank you all for attending here today. We will now take your questions. Yes.
Yes, my name is Luke Young, Director General of Naimun 50. Regarding your Department of Defense Committee, can you tell us more about your committee, Naimun 50?
Certainly. Well, the Department of Defense is a special meeting of various personalities throughout the department that is simulated in July 1990. And although that means that certain historical events are assumed to have occurred, the future is undetermined, and that's up to our delegates to determine.
It's also important to note that the Department of Defense Naimun 50 is a part of the National Security Apparatus, which is a conglomerate of 4 committees in the same organ that will be dealing with the same events at the same time period. This means that any decisions that delegates make within the Department of Defense may affect the other committees and vice versa.
Yes, sir.
What are you most looking forward to in Naimun 50?
Well, I would have to say that I'm really looking forward to how the delegates respond to our crises and other complications that may arise. That's really one of the most important aspects for us, and we're really excited to see how the delegates really interact, how they respond with the chairs, and then that's very exciting for us as crisis staffers to see what we can do to see how they will respond.
As the chair, I'll be the person who will be inside the committee throughout the session. What I'm most looking forward for is seeing how the delegates will interact with each other and with the crisis staff throughout the simulation. I think that as this meeting of the Department of Defense does have a special combination of personas that will be involved, I think it will be really fascinating to watch how the delegates choose to portray their character.
Another over here.
What are you expecting from your delegates? What will make the ideal delegate in the Department of Defense Committee?
I think the ideal delegate would really try and stretch the boundaries of what might be seen as typical. What really creates the best crises and the best solutions are ones that no one has ever thought of. If we were simply to reenact history, we'd already know how things were ending up, and that's not as interesting. Delegates who really try and use their powers just within their own position and to create really cooperative solutions with the rest of the committee will provide a lot more interesting experience.
Simply put, what will make the best delegate at Naimun 50 in this committee will be on-the-spot thinking and creative thought. I'm really much looking forward to seeing how the delegates will respond to these crises, and I think that the delegate that will be the best in the room will be the delegate who will be the most prepared to think in the moment and make the decision that is best, not only for our committee, not only for his or her own portfolio, but for the entire United States of America as a whole.
One last question. Thank you.
Yes, I noticed that you're both wearing neckties. Do you have a knot of choice?
I am personally a fan of the full Windsor.
We're not authorized to speak on this matter.
Yeah, that. Seriously, I don't know what the rest of this gathering is expecting, but we have very important security matters to attend to, so we'll have to leave now. Thank you very much. See you at Naimun.